All right, let me just verify. It's recording.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. All right. Welcome. We're going to get started. And I did ask a question, and people put, about what your questions were for this meeting. And a lot of the questions are posted in the group. But I thought this would be nice, and we're a small group today to just go through questions and answers. Malu has guides, and our loved ones are around her, and this is just an opportunity for us to ask questions and hear what we get. So whoever I can see on camera right now, do you want to raise your hand if you have a question? Okay. All right. I'm not sure if I'm going to say your name. I'm going to call you Simone. Unmute yourself, and here we go.
Hi, I just wanted to know, I have started doing EVP after my partner transitioned, yeah? And I'm getting lots of people that are not my partner for sure. And there is an insistent one that says, I'm not going. Why don't you let me in? And sometimes it gets really rude. I just want to know, who are those people and why they don't want to go? Who are they? And why don't I get my partner? Because he can't get through, because they don't let him through, or why?
Okay.
Okay, that's a little bit personal, so I will need to connect with your energy specifically. So, well, okay, I cannot tell you exactly who they are because I'm not kind of like completely sitting and doing the full reading, right? But I can tell you that like I would need to have a little more bit or more background because it could be so many things. Sometimes it could be ancestors, it could be a spirit that can be in the family tree, even that you don't know them. It could be that. It could be that maybe you are open or your energies are being like a magnet for them. So that's why they're coming through you. I don't know how you do your EVP or how it is. And again, I'm not sitting with you like in a more personal, more because I have a lot of spirit in here right now, so I don't know which ones are coming to you. But I would say that in my experience, for what I know, when those kind of things happen, because even in the mediumship readings, sometimes they can hijack mediumship readings. People that you don't know, they're going to show, that can happen. Because
I call them fish cats.
It could be something like that, yeah. But most of the time, it's a message. They need to give a message, and they feel that maybe you can give it to the person that they belong to, or maybe it's someone in your own family, etc. The reason that you said that your partner is the one that cannot come through, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know why. I don't know if he was a serious person, what it is, but I feel like a dense energy. For me, that means that it's not that he cannot come through. Something around is not allowing him to come through. Maybe it's not that the other spirit cannot allow him to come in. It's just like maybe so many of them. I feel that maybe with you, what is going on is that you are too open. You have to have some kind of psychic abilities, open up, or something that you are working or doing. You have to be doing or meditations or working or reading. I don't know what you're doing, but something have to be in your energy that is too open, that is allowing all of this spirit to come in. They feel that they can do you can give the message, I don't know. But whatever it is, it's not that your husband cannot or your partner cannot come through. I don't know why, it's like steps, like walking. Every time that I try to feel you, it's something about walking. And I see this big feet or something, but it's like someone walking. I swear it's just that's the only thing that I can keep seeing. But anyway, It's not about that he cannot come in. I feel that when you do your EVP, you do it by yourself or you do it with someone else?
I do it by myself, and I use my WhatsApp messages. I send messages to him. So I get, I pray for those people because some of them says, I want to come to earth again. And I got some in Italian saying, don't stress your partner, things
It's
like
okay.
that.
Okay, but when you do it, it's like with you, it's not about the intention. It's not just about wanting to communicate with him. My advice would be when you are doing your EVPs, you need to cleanse yourself. You need to cleanse your energy. Before you do the next EVP, do some kind of cleansing yourself. It's not just smudging the area using rosemary or sage. You will need to cleanse your aura and do a grounding. Did you do some kind of preparation, like meditation or grounding yourself? Did you do something like that when you do the EVP?
Oh, no, I just press recording and talk to him like I used to before.
Yeah. Well, I would say like okay. When you are in the spiritual path, even that psychic abilities or connecting with the spirit or whoever, right, loved ones, spirit guides. When you are doing this, even that you are not maybe doing it to learn about psychic or be psychic or have mediumistic abilities, you are putting yourself and you are open yourself to that. So when you are doing it, even that it could be just an EVP, eventually, if you are doing it constantly, you will need to learn how to protect yourself, how to close and open yourself, because it's your energy. Remember that when you connect with the spirit, even that is an EVP, and they're using the electronic, they still need your energy to do it. They connect with you so they can have that energy and then do some kind of physical, electric, whatever. I'm not into those kind of things, but so you will need to prepare yourself because you are open. I'm telling you, something about you is like a magnet. So start cleaning, learn about some protection, learn about grounding and doing meditation so you can focus your energy just to your loved ones.
Yeah.
You're gonna have moments that still some spirits are going to kind of go in because they just see the opportunity of communication. It's just that.
Yeah,
So,
as long as they don't start moving things around our house, that's fine.
Yeah.
well, girl, that could happen because if you're already pulling them and you didn't even know how big your energies are pulling all of these people, all of these spirits, eventually they're going to be. But this time, some electric things have to be happening already. Flicking bulbs or like lights or the flicking
No.
lights or things like, well, just be prepared then because it's going to start happening.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, thanks.
And
No, thank you.
Sima,
do that.
I will send you in Messenger a grounding meditation that you can do before you record. But a lot of times, opportunistic spirits are just going to come because you're open. So I think, yeah, trying to ground and have intention and also to speak to your partner and make a date like we're going to record, tomorrow night at this time, and try to have like a weekly regular appointment for you to practice with him.
Did he ever before he was able to connect with you before you opened this much?
It happened by chance. I was recording my dog on the video. I didn't even know what EVPs were, and I heard this voice, and I thought, what is that? I mean, my dog doesn't speak, yeah. So obviously it was him, and so I just tried, and I heard, and some of them are really positive, and they can even help, but some of them are rude. They're not my family messages.
Remember that we have different type of spirit, different levels and stuff like that. So yeah. So some of them are not, they are in between. They didn't cross and stuff like that. So
I pray for them.
Those are going to be a little bit more humanly kind of be. But I would say that I feel that it's just like that happened for him, just like, hey, I can do this, or I can communicate with you like this, but then you start doing it often without the full preparation.
Yeah,
Because that is something that happened.
Yeah, I could hear them even with my ears sometimes without the recording, and
that is something that you can do. You just need to start learning about their audience, and it should happen. Most of the people that do EVP and they can hear the EVP really nicely is because they have the clear audience ability with them.
some of them are very clear, so clear that you can't really, it's just
But
like.
I can tell you that I'm pretty sure that even that I can connect with the spirit. If you show me those, I'm not gonna be able to understand them fully, because my audience ability is not as strong as maybe my clairvoyance. So it is just like that. But start doing those things. If you can have like a black stone or amethyst close
Oh yeah, I
to
do.
you.
I do.
You have which one?
Yes.
The amethyst?
Amethyst.
Yeah. So if you can
And
add like a black
I got
stone.
more. Yes, I've got the black one as well.
Oh, good.
How long you need to clean? Oh, well, we'll talk later. But you need to clean those too. It's been a
I
long
need
time.
to. 1 month I had them.
Yeah, but you need to cleanse them.
Oh, how do I clean one? With salt.
Okay. When you have stones, no matter what, you should be putting them in the best way and for me, the most effective one from all of the ways. Take a glass, put some water on it. You have to be careful. Not all of the crystals can be on water, but most of them are. So verify the ones that you have. Put it in the water. Put it in the full moon outside, and the next day you take them. You take them, and then with the left hand you make one with the stone. That way it's going to be one with your energy, and it's going to help you.
I'll do that next full moon.
Anyway, you can when you are doing it, if you don't remember, just send me a message and I'm gonna let you know how to do it. So don't worry. And I have
Thank you.
too.
Yeah, I would love to develop this because there's so many people that can't afford the medium. So if I could do that, just give messages even through whatever I get for people that can't afford it, just for free, because it's a gift. So freely you receive and freely I give.
It is patient.
But I don't know, because I'm trying to do meditation, but I don't think I'm that gifted. So
did you oh my god, this is going to be so did you go a lot to the beach?
To the beach?
Yeah, some kind of water.
Yeah, I did go to the beach for 1 week.
No, but whatever. It's like I keep seeing some big, like, I think that they're men feet because they're not my feet. Walking, we are like my steps are with you. That's the way that I feel like his steps are with you. Like that's the way that they keep saying. Yeah. And I keep seeing these feet going around and making some
sprints. Unfortunately, I didn't walk much on the beach. I put on lots of weight. I just stand on the sandbed.
Yeah, but next time do it and put attention to those things, because whoever it is, because I'm not connecting fully, is saying my steps are close to yours. It's like step by step. I'm every step of the way with you, and I keep seeing those manly feet.
It's my partner, I hope. My partner, I hope.
He has to be here.
Yes,
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, don't want anyone.
And it's insistent. Like since I've been trying to cut off and keep showing me the same thing. Like, I need you to say that to her. I need you to say that to her. And it's important because I don't know, like sometimes you feel lost and you really want to feel that again. I don't know what it is, but it's something about feeling lost sometimes. he keeps saying like, no, I'm step by step, I'm walking around, like close to you. And I feel that if you have the opportunity to go eventually again to the beach, put attention to something in the sand. Okay? I don't know what it is, but put attention. You will see something. Okay?
Thank you.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
you're
They can
welcome.
be so, they
Okay.
can be so insistent.
Okay. Can now Simone go back on mute? And who else would like to ask a question? Okay. Debbie Palmer, you're not on camera, but if you'd like to unmute yourself, you have an opportunity to ask a question. I know Debbie had one.
Hi, Debbie. I cannot. No.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll wait until I can, or I'll move on until I can hear you, Debbie.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, wait. Do I hear you? Debbie,
Can you hear me?
you're kind of,
Hello?
you're breaking up. And now she's muted. Okay. All right.
Wait a minute. Can you hear me?
Kind of. Do you have a,
Yeah, you're breaking up too. I can't hear you guys really well.
yeah, we,
It's like cracking and breaking up. It's probably my phone.
maybe you can go out and come back in. Maybe he'll have a better connection.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Carrie, hi. Is there anything that you'd like to ask about your
Yeah.
child afterlife? Yeah. What would you
Yeah.
like to ask?
I actually have my sister-in-law on the phone because she wanted to be a part of this, and she had a question because she's at her house. She'll like her pan will start shaking, all of her lights start flickering. She just wanted to know if that was a sign from my son or if that was like bad electricity or like, you know what I mean?
I don't know that your son, but you know, I know that you mentioned something about the green and the tea, and he liked those colors and stuff like that. But I have this feeling of someone that loves to do things, like a prankster, like someone that loves jokes and stuff like that, and kind of really young kind of energy and like doing things and moving. Like when you mentioned that, I have this and a big smile, like, ha ha, I gotcha kind of thing. You know, so I would say that one thing that you know that is not bad electricity, because even it didn't happen as much or didn't happen before. After it, this kind of thing start happening to her after what happened to your son, after she's been trying to connect, or both of you been looking for kind of answers, because I don't see that it was happening before that.
Yeah, my sister-in-law said you're right.
So I don't know why, I just want to do that.
That's so, she's making Torrance face.
And that's the only thing that I cannot think. But yes, it's a sign of your son. So every time that thing happens, just tell, she needs to tell him, I know what you need, what you want, and allow him. Just close the eyes or just be quiet and start.
She said, but I don't know what he wants is the problem.
Sometimes it's just the recognition that she say it, like she believe it, like that. Sometimes that's what they need. And I feel that he's been doing a lot of crazy things around her. It's not just that, just to call her attention, just to do that, because he used to do that even when he was
He lived
here.
at my house before he passed away, so.
So maybe that's why he just wants.
She said maybe that's why.
Because I just know that he wants to call her attention, like a lot. Like, I'm here, like you don't see me, you want me, like, and he can talk like that, like, do you want me, do you want to, okay, this is me, can you pull attention to me, kind of thing. he can be really anxious, I feel. Like sometimes he can be like, but yeah, it's him. He's the one that doing that. So every time that happens, my advice to your sister would be like, just act like she would normally say things. And I don't know why, I feel like she can say things kind of funny or like, stop doing that or blah, blah, like, it's a specific dynamic that happened between her and your son that he's looking for that reaction. He wants to look at her and see her like from, like, I don't know if she do something with the face, like she put him here or something, I don't know what it is, but it's like she's doing something with it and he wants that, like he's looking for that attention. Okay, so I would say that she needs to talk to him, that she will do it if he was in front of her, because he is in front of her. He just act looking for that. So every time that we have those kind of signs, we need to let them know. I know, talk to them as you will do if they were still physically here, because they still are. Okay, sweetie?
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lori, Lori Hansen has a question. You can unmute.
Hello.
Hi, Lori.
Hello. Your
Hi.
face is familiar. I don't know why, but it's okay.
My face is what?
Familiar. I don't know why.
Oh,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is my first time.
I
Okay.
know, but it's just like, I don't know why. I felt that I know you, or I met you, or I met someone. I don't know. It just felt like that. So don't worry.
Nice. Well, hi. My son passed. My 3-year anniversary was Labor Day, and I used to have a lot of dream visits. He would come and visit me, and we would talk, and it was awesome. And I really haven't had a dream visit in some time. And I asked him for the anniversary to please come, and I just feel sad because he hasn't come, and I don't know why. I have heard from him. He's talked to me, but he just hasn't. I haven't seen him in my dreams. So do they like go through? They're going through school and learning how to communicate with us, and is there sometimes they have a harder time trying to get into the dream, or me getting into the dream? Sounds crazy, but
No, I know what you mean. Don't worry. So first, every time that when we go there, it's time for us to go to the other side. We
Yes.
need to go what I call like a school kind of thing, because we have to go to this room and learn about our life and learn about our lessons, not just in this life, past life, etc. Right? So we need to start learning how to communicate again as a spirit. We've been here so long that we forget how to be in home. So when we are in home, the difference between energy, between feeling and not having not having the physical body really make it a little bit difficult for them. You mentioned that he is already 3 years, so for him he should be already learning or have a lot of things already figured out in that way. I feel I don't know who he was your son or who he was before this, but I feel that he was someone that he was kind of not serious, but he was really responsible, someone that loved to be like this. Like that he was kind of young, he was someone always like this, you know, like really, even for his age, he always was a little bit like an old soul, like a mature kind of person. I feel like an old soul for him. So when
Yes.
every time that so I feel that because live visitations and talking to you was so normal since the beginning, he and you just focus on that. Because of everything that has been going on with the COVID, the energy, there were a moment that no one was having a strong connection in the normal way because of the kind of energy that it was there. A lot of fear energy. And even right now, individually, a lot of that is being passing, but we're still dealing with a lot of fear, a lot of issues around and stuff like that. So that kind of energy, even that you cannot control it, is going to affect you. So it's not you, it's not him. It's just like the kind of energy. And even now that I'm looking at you, I don't see a problem with you. And in the way that I feel his energy, like he's like, and he's really like, and even like what I can do to help this, you know, like that, you know, like a good student, always like putting attention, like what I need to do, like tell me, okay, I'm gonna do it. Just tell me, like that, you know. So
Yeah.
I will tell you that it's not that. I would say like maybe you need to learn techniques that help you to for them, they just can go to certain point low. They cannot. It's more easy for us to go really high. Energy speaking, if you learn, we can go really high up to connect with consciousness, galactic confederation, etc., with the higher beings, right? So I would, but they cannot go that low, especially low ones. Guides and stuff like that, they can, but low one is a little bit more tricky for them. So I would say learn tricks learn techniques, I would say, that will help you to increase and sustain that.
Okay.
He's saying that, and he's talking. He's like really sitting. I don't know. I don't see the face. I'm just telling you what I'm receiving. Just like he's sitting really like this, and he's really like, you know that you need to work with you, right? Like this is on you. And he's a little sarcastic with that, like he's making a joke in some kind of way to you. So it's like, I'm waiting for you, mom. You know, like I'm waiting like to do it.
That's yeah, that makes sense. He's very sarcastic. I actually told him to stop. Thank you.
Malu is frozen for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is she frozen?
I see you.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Malu,
think she
if
did
you
freeze.
can hear me, you froze and we can't hear you anymore. Okay, well, hopefully that will get fixed, or she might have to go out and come back in. Okay, now Debbie Palmer, I cannot hear you well. You're still crackling, so I muted you. But if you want to put your question in the chat, I'll see it. And we'll wait for Malu to come back. And the next person up for a question is Danielle Whitaker. And then who else would like to talk with Malu? Does everybody want to talk with Malu?
Are you still recording?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. It just like kind of closed, and I keep talking and talking and talking and talking, and then I realized that.
Okay. Well, you're not, I can hear you, but you're not on camera yet.
Yeah, okay, give me just 1 second. I have to put myself I have to put myself, see, in my camera, in my phone, because I don't know what is going on with my computer.
Okay. I know that happens a lot when we have a lot of spirits.
Yeah.
People here.
They're really strong connection. Like they really want taking the advantage of the, she's talking to you now, let me go in, you know, kind of thing. So no matter that I'm trying to let them, like there's most of them are still desperate. But I was talking with,
oh, you were talking with
Hi.
with Lori.
okay.
And he's very good at electronics, by the way, so it could have been him.
Well, I know that he was like, maybe it was because I was talking to you. Maybe he wanted you to know that it was him for sure. Because again, he was really persistent. And he was making this kind of sarcastic, kind of funny, kind of jokes to you. Like that's the way that you work, like really good friend, really talking and stuff like that. So I would say like learn techniques that are going to help you to increase and sustain a level of energy. But he keeps saying that you know that some kind of thing been happening to you too, like in a personal kind of way that you've been going through something. I don't know what it is, but it seems like your emotions are going like this as well. So emotion can help, can sometimes help us to connect with them, but it could help us, it could be an obstacle as well. So I would say like put attention to your emotions and learn techniques that are going to allow you to sustain that energy and learn other things. Learn about maybe your audience, maybe your Cynthian abilities. Check how
Yes.
you're feeling certain things because I feel that now, because everything that has been going on, he's just trying to learn new things, but he needs you to learn it too. I always
Yes.
said that they live through us as we live for them. So he's going to be able to do it a little bit more easy or more stronger when you know what you're doing in some kind of way. You don't have to have a lot of abilities, so you don't have to be really good with them. You just need to know how to use them and how they work with you so they can really uh, kind of sink in and the information is flowing between both of you. Okay, sweetie?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay. Next we have Danielle.
Hello, sweetie.
Hi, Malu.
Hi, sweetie.
I miss you.
Yes, you too.
I have a real quick question. So Crystal and I are doing a new mission together, and it has to do with healing and trying to help other people. But we wanted to know if Buggy or Bree had anything they wanted to say or tell us about our idea.
You just lost me because you talk too fast, and
Oh.
my phone is not. I cannot hear you as well as my computer.
Okay,
So,
I'll try to slow down. Crystal and I are doing a new endeavor. I don't want to give too much away. It's still in the works, but something in related to grieving and healing, but we're doing it in regards to the girls too. So we were just wondering if they had anything that they wanted to say, or any, kudos that they might have for us.
well, I'm not gonna say that it's the girls because they're kind of thrilled with the idea and because I don't know that you have even a name and it's combining those names or something like that, like something with the names of the girls or something that is related to all of this or is coming with the work that both of you are going to be. So they're more kind of thrilled, they're happy, they're jumping around. And I would say like it's going to be, I see a lot of more like kids and stuff like that. And I don't think that it's just about grieving parents. I think that it's going to be really more than that. But I would say like the ones that are talking are more like your guide. For this endeavor or this thing that both of you are going to start doing, you need to connect a lot with your guide, both of you, because it's them the ones that are really are going to work with you. The girls, for what I it's like they're happy, they're the reason, they are the energy that is moving certain things, but the work that you are going to be doing is coming from the guide. This is something that is more about your path, your mission, the reason that both of you connect in some point a long time ago. So I will say, if you ask me, your guys are here and they are the ones saying, don't doubt it, stop asking so many questions. I don't know which one of you is the one that is doing that, but stop asking so many questions and just do it. What else you need to? And stuff like that. I'm sorry, I'm just saying it the way that they're saying. So start working with them a little bit more. Start working with the healing of guides that both of you have. Those are the ones that are going to be able to give more form. It's like you have a lot of scratches or ideas and you kind of know the end product, but know how to get to that. So, but it's the healing guides from both of you that are going to give you the idea. The girls, they just want the name in the name. So it's like, and they're kind of running and stuff like that. And I even see a little bit of a butterfly with the ladybug and stuff like that.
Yep.
That going there. So just, but I would say like this kind of work when we are going to do some kind of work in the spiritual aspect, we need to reach more the spirit guide. Those are the ones that know what it is that we need to do, and they're the ones that know the path. Um, but always knowing that your girls are the reason behind it. They are the ones that are going to bring the people in. They're the ones that are going to bring the ones that need the healing. But who you're gonna work for the healing itself is going to be the spirit guide. I hope that that makes sense.
It does. Thank you, Malu. You're the best. Spot on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ellisa.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Okay. I'm having a little difficulty with the group chat, but I don't know if I can see it again. I did read from Debbie Palmer. Her daughter, Tiffany, has passed. And just one sec, let me get to her, see if I can.
Can you hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Are you able to see the chat questions? I'm not on my regular computer. Oh, here it is. Okay, she said, Malu, I have been told my Tiffany helps cross animals over. She rescued animals here and found them loving homes. So is this what they do there? Do the things that make them happy? Also, do they have houses and restaurants and things like we have here?
Well, they don't have restaurants because they don't need to eat like eat. They have things that you can say is home, places like natural, like trees. You can say that they have something like that, but it's pure energy. I've been there, I've been able to see that, but I can tell you that it's so difficult to describe because it's not like how we know in here. It's not like that, but you can say that it's like a home. It could be something, it feels like it, right? So yes, you can say that they have places, and something that I know is like they kind of reunite as groups. They have their own kind of family groups and stuff like that. They connect with each other. All of the spirit are connected. Even us, we're connected with them, but in the afterlife, it's completely different. It's like they are one in some kind of way. So they are all connected, but they still have those groups. They can find each other if they need to keep working in some kind of soul path that like it happening with Danielle and Christophe. Like they have something going on so they can find each other as a spirit because they still have some kind of work. They need to help their loved ones or some people in here to do some kind of work. That we do some works in there, yeah. We still need to do what we are we need to keep doing what we were designed to do, what it is our soul DNA or soul purpose or whatever you want to call it. So if she was like that in here, definitely the kind of work that she's gonna be looking out there is something that has to be with helping animals or and I don't wanna say that maybe just the animal, it could be even helping other kids or people that maybe are in the street like they don't have family or when they go they are lost that maybe she focused in the animal because that's what she did in here. Yeah, that is possible. And I don't know why. I don't know if she have long hair. I see someone with some kind of long hair, kind of not black. I don't know if she do something like when you do this. Okay, let's go and do something like doing this, and then kind of rescue or doing something like I'm going to work and doing this and it feels a little bit long. I don't know how long. It's just like I see this movement with the hair and it's like having this kind of course. What do you think I'm gonna be doing? Like you know that I love animals more than humans, something like that. But she loved to do it more than human. Like she was really connected. She was really like an impact, but her abilities were working more. Even like she can feel that the animals talk to her when she was in here. Um, she was really, and she have this
beautiful, good, bright energy around her. She had it in here. She have it out there, and I'm telling you, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
I think Debbie has had a lot of validation, or maybe not a lot, but I remember we had an EVP message about, I believe, her being with a horse, or Spirit was referencing it as a large animal. And it sounds like Debbie's been told that she helps animals um, by others, or in some other way. So
The thing is, like, animals don't have the same. They don't go to the same place. They don't go because they don't have the same. Is they have like a special place that they go. Sometimes they can be together and stuff like that. Um, so this is the first time, being honest, that I know a spirit that is doing that kind of work. And I just said that, and someone kind of, I'm pretty sure that it was Spirit with a big eyes, like, are you kidding me? This is the best thing ever. How it is that you never know about something like that? And she's really enthusiastic and stuff like that. So I'm like, I'm sorry, girl, I didn't know. I'm sorry. I know a lot of animal lovers, but I never have the opportunity to meet someone that work with animal in spirit. So I'm sorry. And she's like, you better be. He's like, and she kept talking. And she was really passionate. And I feel that it's something that even when she was created with that kind of energy, with helping animals and stuff like that. So I feel like she will always be around animals even in past life. So, because she's really passionate, and she can now start talking about things that she happened, like the time that she was scratched, or the time that this animal was like really in some kind of bad place. And she's showing me a specific one that it was so sick. I think that it was a dog or something like that, but it was so sick. And she was like that, something like that. But it was like a small one. And she thought it wasn't a specific one that happened. But anyway, so yeah, so she cannot stop talking now. She can talk and talk and talk and talk about it.
okay. All right. Thank you. And
You're welcome.
Carrie Brenneman wants to know if spirits can appear in pictures. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, 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 yes. Um, that that is something that it requires a lot of energy. Um,
We have like a lime green ball in every picture we take. Like it's a lime green light. And it's in like
that
every
is it.
picture.
It's like it's more easy for them to show in the natural state. That's the or kind of thing. In photos, to have like a completely silhouette, or like almost like it is like that, it is difficult. Oh my god.
Get an emergency alert.
Yeah, and in Puerto Rico at 8 we always receive that. So um to every electronic that you have. Anyway, so having silhouette in a photo, it could be a little bit more difficult for them because they need to really need that kind of energy. Like the people or the place have that really strong energy. It's like almost ectoplasm. For you to feel that, or to be able, like a medium, to create that physical, like that physical evidence, they need that ectoplasm. So to do that kind of photo, it could be a little bit more difficult for them. So most of the time, the norm is going to be like orbs. That's going to be the normal. Um, but yeah, definitely, yeah. It's like they can just. It's not limitation for them. It's not. It could be difficult things to do because of the density of the energy in here, but it's not like impossible or difficult for them. It's just a little bit of getting to know how to work with the density in here, with the energy how they are now. It's just that.
Yeah. And, I wanted to add that last Thanksgiving, when we had family here, my brother-in-law showed me a picture from, he went to Egypt, and there was a light reflected on his shirt, and it was a full featured face.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually want to ask him to send it to me again, because it was
Yes, I would
it
love
was
to
a
see
very
that. That is
detailed
like,
picture of a face, and when you turned the photo upside down, it was a different face, but it was very clear.
Somebody else talking
The
about
funny
something
thing is, one of the green orbs, if you zoom into it, you can see his face. I can show you guys on camera if you want, but you
but
can
it's like
literally,
in camera, it's going to be a little bit difficult to see it in camera, but I would love to see it. You can then, you can find me in
You
Facebook, you
can
can
share
send
it
it
in
to
the group.
Facebook. Yeah, because I would love to see that. I love to see when they do that. It's just like
yeah,
sometimes it's just the perfect time between the light, the energy. Like everything works so perfectly. Like they just take like that moment to do it.
yeah, here's the, and you can like, I don't know if you can see his nose.
Wow.
Oh, I see some of, oh, I see. I still
Yeah,
would like
yeah.
you to post it in the group though. But yeah, that's very
That
clear.
is. Oh my
Like I
God,
put
yeah.
his nose next to it so you can see like the contrast.
Wow.
Wow. Wow,
Oh my
Carrie.
God, that is so amazing.
And now this green like orb, it's usually just the green ball, is in all of our pictures, but this is the only one where we can see his face.
Wow.
That's incredible, Carrie.
I'm in here like, wow. It's like I know that they can do it, but still seeing when they do it, it's like, oh my God, that is so amazing.
Okay. Right. Just a second. I'm going through questions again. Okay. Claudia would like to ask a question.
Oh, hi there. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you. My question is my daughter Emma passed away of cancer when she was
Don't,
15.
yeah, but don't give too much information.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
And I just want to ask you if this, I've learned a lot after she passed away, even before she passed away. I've learned that this is part of our soul's plan and we agreed upon before we were born. And I understand this. But my question is this what it was? We agreed upon her to have cancer and go through all of this together, or this is some karma that she carried from a
No, no,
past life, that's, let's say?
no. Most of the time, sickness in any aspect, it's not like it's a karma coming in. Karma, I would say, like it's more about things that happen in the meaning of you lost a job or you were mean to someone. That is more like karma kind of thing. I don't know why people always say like karma relationships or karma this or that, but karma, I would say, like it's more about actions, things that are going to happen to you because you did something. And it's more like a lesson. Karma, it would be more like a lesson in the meaning
I
like maybe
understand.
in a past life you were rich and you didn't do well, or you were mean, and this life you need to be poor. And you always have that feeling that having money, but you can never be out of the poor situation. That would be karma. When it's about sickness, it is something that the spirit needed to go through, because through that sickness they needed to learn something, depending sometime, and even the person, you as a mom, the family, friends, someone else too, through you just as a mom or as a parent, you will, or maybe even as a couple, you will be like, okay, I don't need to learn something about your experience, you going through that, but I'm going to accept because I want you, because I love you so much that I want you to keep growing as a spirit. Sometimes it could be that. Sometimes the spirit is telling you, I'm gonna go through that sickness. I have to pass away for you to learn this. And I love you so much that I'm going to put myself in that kind of suffering or that kind of procedure for you to learn whatever because I want you. So it could be every person, every situation is different.
I
But most of the
understand.
time, it's something that it is a contract that both spirit need to, and even the people close around them.
I
Sometimes
understand.
you can see that, I don't know why, I can tell you that Emma was really strong spirit, like she was really strong. I don't know what it was happened with her time that she was diagnosed with the treatment or whatever, but it's like she was able to endure. She was like a brave girl, like I'm a big girl and I can do this. Like that kind of energy is
Oh
coming when
yes.
I try to
Oh
connect.
yes.
And it's like kind of a Wonder Woman kind of thing. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
and I feel like she was sweet. She was someone, I don't know, flowers, or I don't know why flowers have some kind of meaning, but flowers, and she can be that sweet, but at the same time, huh, let's do this. I got him off, and even sometimes you were the one like I cannot come, like it was so difficult for you, and she was the one giving you the strength, like
Yes.
I'm okay and
Correct.
stuff like that. And I have these goosebumps. But I will tell you that in your case, I can that for you to understand the reason in your case, yes, a soul path with her, it will be needed. But I can tell you that for what I look and how I don't like she can be like she was so free spirit, I would say. But she's like doing something with the face, like I don't know if she's touching the hair or what it is, but she's doing something close to the face, right? And she's like a dreaming kind of girl. And I would say that with her, it seemed like was more for her spirit to grow, to prove herself that she was strong enough, that she can make it happen. I feel that maybe before everything happened, she was she was strong, but it was different, maybe too sweet. When everything started happening, when the time that she had to go through something, um, she really rediscovered herself. She rediscovered a lot of things about herself, if that makes sense. And I think that even you learn and rediscover yourself too. So I feel that this it was something that it was for both, but especially for her soul, especially for her spirit. Something about how she saw herself at the end, it was worth it. I just saw her like expanding, like her energy just expand. I don't know, it just like I don't know how to explain it. Just that's the feeling, but I can tell you, she was like so strong at the end and smiling and flowers. So I don't know why. Keep having flowers.
Yes.
Put flowers. Okay.
Um,
It's
to
important for her.
validate what you just said, I can tell you that she had to have her leg amputated. She was a provincial gymnast before everything happened.
Oh, okay.
And despite that, she wanted to, she actually chose the amputation. They could have saved her leg, but if they would have done this, she would have been done with gymnastics, having a metal rod inserted in her instead of her femur bone. So she chose the amputation just to be able to go back to gymnastics, which she did.
She really think about it, and when she told you that, it was shocking for you because you didn't want her to go through that, and she was like, "No, let's do it. I don't want it. I
Yeah.
don't." And she don't, and even that would tell you that she didn't want people to see her differently. She wanted to show, she wanted to prove that she was really good with or without the leg, if that makes sense. She was pretty good. She was dedicated. She was
She was,
committed.
yeah. She was
Wow.
very
But
determined, yeah.
yes, I
Yeah.
like her energy. She's like
And
And when she wants something, she can be like that. Like, don't talk to me out of it. I'm telling you, this is what I'm going to be, kind of thing. But that's
Thank
the
you.
way.
okay.
You're welcome, sweet.
I
you.
wanted to acknowledge you too, Claudia. I remember now that I'm seeing you and hearing your daughter that I saw the what you shared about her performance was like Canada has talent or Britain has talent.
No, it's Romania's Got Talent.
Romania has talent.
She was born here in Canada, but we have Romanian roots, and somehow they found her on Instagram and they invited her to Romania's Got Talent.
Yeah, and she did.
Wow.
That's like
Yeah.
America's Got Talent, but she did a whole amazing gymnastics routine on her amputee with her prosthetic.
Wow.
Even though
That
at
is
that
so
time,
amazing.
at that point, she knew that they don't have any treatment for her anymore. Yeah.
Wow.
She wants, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's so.
I'm telling you, I see that strong brave with her. Like, I'm gonna eat the world. I don't care. I'm like a Wonder Woman kind of thing, like a superhero kind of thing. Like she wanted
Yes.
to be. That's what I love.
And Claudia,
Like,
if you would ever be interested, I mean, it's no pressure certainly, but if you'd like to share your daughter and if you'd like to share with the grief group or any of the groups, if you'd like to share that video, it's very inspiring and very.
I would love to. I can copy paste it here in the chat box until the end, and people can copy paste it to their own. Yeah, then they have it.
I think that at the end is going to be missing if they don't do it immediately. Like me, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm not gonna be able to see it, and I would love to see her.
I
like,
don't know how to. Tell me where.
Just
where
look.
to share. I will share it with
Malu,
you,
Share it
Ellisa.
with me and I'll put it in the group and then you can explain
Yes.
about it. Okay.
Yeah, because it's just like I want to see that energy in action. You know, I feel her. I know that she's like, yes, mom. Shout that kind of like.
Yeah, and by the way, her cat always, when I talk about her, when I feel connected with her in some way, when I meditate, she always comes rushing in and sit beside me until I finish talking. Here she is.
Oh my God, that's so cutie!
Beside me, here on the floor, he just sits here.
You know, well, cats are known to be the animal that they really can connect with the other side. Dogs can see them, dogs can feel them, but the one that can be in the two words or the two dimensions, you want to put it that way, is cats.
During
That's the way that I know
her
we know.
sickness, always, when she got the pain to the knee, when she got the pain to the back because the cancer spread to her back, when she got the pain to the other knee because cancer spread to the other leg, the cat will always sit on that pain.
Wow.
It was impressive to watch. It was fascinating to us both. And now to me, to acknowledge and to see, I always acknowledge that when I connect with her purposely, I start meditating and in order to connect or to raise my vibrations, to be able to connect with her, that moment, the cat rush in the room, sit beside me.
But I will tell you the next step that is coming for you, it will be to have that energy running in a way that it's not just you trying to connect with her. She's gonna be able to connect with you as she wanted to. Like, it's going to be more back and forward, if that makes sense.
I would
Just
love
be prepared.
to. I'm looking forward to it. I have so many signs from her, and I acknowledge them all the time. But I would like to have a back and forth kind of connection with her.
It will happen. Believe me, it will happen. As much as you keep moving forward, don't be afraid. Most of the time, and this is for everybody here that they're trying to connect with their loved ones. Most of the time, we're afraid that if we do this and that, we're going to be, well, it can happen if we don't know and we're not careful. But most of the time, if we just take a step with knowing and having that trust that the loved one, the guides are going to be connecting with us, and we just do ourselves the preparation and we learn about this and that. Always one of the things like never doubt it. Never doubt it. It could be something stupid, like we can think that is something stupid. It could be something small. It could be something big. It could be something that makes no sense at all. It could be something that makes sense completely. Just trust and believe it, and don't be afraid to just ask. By example, you felt something, just like you felt like a present, or you felt like someone was watching you, like a touching, or even just goosebumps, or like electricity, light bulbs, whatever, right? It could be so many things. Don't go and I'm crazy. No, that's not me. No, go like who it is. Okay, the first person that comes to your mind most of the time is going to be the one that is connecting with you. Ask. It is you. Can you do it again? Please stay in that kind of energy. So that way you're going to allow, you're going to be practicing. It's like, this is always like an exercise. By example, I can have my abilities, I can connect with the spirit world, but eventually if I stop doing it, even that it could be on purpose or no, eventually it's going to get rusty. And again, I will need to keep practicing again, where I'm going to need to do certain exercises to get it back.
Oh, she
Okay.
froze again.
Yeah.
Um,
It makes
there's
sense. It's like a muscle you have to exercise, right? To grow.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm going to
You're
ask
welcome,
a
Sue.
question out of the chat, and then Barbara, are you okay to go after the next question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So the next question, Kelly wants to know, when a loved one is murdered, can they tell you who killed them?
They can. It is meant for you to know. Or they can give you the hint, or they can give you, most of the time that I had to deal with something like that, um, the different experience that I have is like I have some that they don't say nothing at all because it's not meant for the person to know, because there are other things in play. Is the killers, whatever lessons, whatever thing they need to go, the family, their family. It's just like there are moments that they're not going to talk about it at all. They're going to tell you, even me as a medium, I was killed, it happened this way, and that's it. They're not going to tell nothing else because it's not meant for the person to know. We cannot force them. We as a medium, we cannot force them. Even you as a loved one cannot force them to tell you, because we can. It's just like we can. This is something that is the message that they need to give, because they know what you need and they know what is necessary for each person grow. I have others that they can describe everything and give all of the information that the person needs for the loved one to find the evidence about a specific person, specific things, etc. And I have people that they've been, or spirit that they've been able to tell me exactly who it is. Like, tell them that it was this person, and they're going to find the evidence here and there. Most of the time, something that I've been known is that most of the time, even that they can give you that information, they're not going to tell you to do something wrong. They don't want you to act like crazy or something like that. If they're trusting with the information that you need to heal, to close, or to have that closure, one of the first things that they're going to tell you is like, I'm gonna tell you, but please don't do this, or please don't do that. Allow this to kind of flow in the way that needs to be flow, or in the way that needs to move. But every person, every case is different. I'm telling you, I have different experience in that aspect, and I never know if the spirit is going to say it or no. That they can, of course they can. They know. Sometimes even they are going through some process as a spirit, they don't remember what happened, or they don't remember certain things because they still learning something about that situation or that experience. So in the way that they feel it, in the way that they remember, in the way that for them is happening, they're going to be able to say it to you. Sometimes it could have it have sometimes it could pass years or years before they can maybe even learn and be able to say it, or it can be as normal like this now in just a matter of days, but it's something like that.
So it's that's a yes or it's like yes or a no. I guess it's very individual. So
It's very individual, but and the way that she's asking, yes, they can. Every spirit can, if they want, if they're going to do it. That's another thing.
okay, thank you. I'm gonna keep
The
us
reason of
rolling along because
yeah.
it's getting late. Okay, next, Barbara.
Okay. Hi, Malu. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hi,
And
it's a pleasure to
hi.
meet you too.
And Ellisa, I just want to thank you so much for the work you do.
Oh.
Alyssa's, oh, please, with, she's done wonderful EVPs for me and the pictures of my daughter. That's another story. But Malu, my daughter passed away around, it's almost 2.5 years ago, a little bit more even. And for people who've lost children and have remaining children, the fear is, oh my God, the worry is it's so much more when you have a child that passes and another one is not well or has a health issue. I'm going to try to make this fast. 20 years ago, my son had leukemia, and he's okay. You know, he had a transplant and he was fine. And but it was always Michael we were worried about, always, never my daughter. And as I wouldn't say luck or fate, but she wound up passing away. And now my son is having a health issue, and I am so afraid of losing another child. Now, I know my daughter does tell me through other medium that he's going to be okay. But, you know, how does one, not just me, but any mother who has another child here who isn't well or maybe going through something, how do we kind of, you know, I am coping, but how do we really go day by day with not so much worry? I don't know if that's a good question to ask.
So,
I really don't. Oh,
I would
okay.
like
yeah,
to,
no, no, no. I'm smiling. I'm smiling because she just got here and she had this sweet, direct energy. Like she can be so sweet, but she's gonna tell you whatever it is. Like
Oh,
she
you
can be
got it.
blunt in some kind
That's
of way,
right.
you
That's
know.
right.
But she's sweet. Like she cares a lot. But she has that kind of like, I don't care if for this. If I have to tell you
Yes, she
this, I'm gonna
can
tell
be
you,
like
right?
that. Yes.
You know. So I wasn't smiling because as soon as I just start talking, she just kind of like, mom, I'm telling you, okay, like she
Oh my
can be like that.
goodness, that's
But
her. Yeah.
I will tell you this. I have another mom in here that she knows what it is to even go to that point of losing some, not just one, two more kids, and she's one of the stronger moms that I know. But the fear of losing another kid will never go away. You have to be honest with yourself that fear, I would say not the fear, maybe the concern. You need
Right.
to work with the fear aspect because fear is the opposite of love. It's not hate. What is the
Mm,
opposite of love is fear, and that is
right.
something that I learned through all of this COVID. So it is okay for you to know and be concerned. I'm sorry. This is not me. It's her. I swear it's not me. But she can be blunt. I'm telling you. It's like she's saying like one of the things that you need to learn is about maybe not be that selfish. I'm sorry. This is not me. I swear. This is not me.
Really? Shame
But
on you.
because it's like it's in the meaning like she wanted to be able to love your son with that free of knowing that even if he have to go, by example, if something like that happened, he will be better even in the other side than in here. And you will need to understand that maybe something in his path too, or in your path that need to be learned. But now that she mentioned that, she's like, but you know that it's going to be okay, right? I'm telling you, stop doing that. That's the way that she's saying. So
Oh, that's
I'm
her.
telling you. And I will say, like, when she said selfish, it's in the meaning of that love that you are.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Here we go again.
The fear that you have, or the fear that is not allowing you to love him properly.
Okay.
So that's what you say about being selfish. The love is like this instead of being free. So if you want, and that fear could bring that. Remember that fear is just another energy. So
Mm-hmm.
your fear can make things, instead of maybe healing more faster or healing in some kind of way, it could bring something else. I would say,
Okay.
like, concern after you lose a kid, that concern, that feeling of losing someone that you love so much. Let it put it that way. That concern or that feeling of losing someone that you love so much, that you're so growing and everything, will never disappear completely. It's in the same way that it will never disappear completely. That pain of losing
Mm-hmm.
your daughter, that will never disappear completely. You just learn how to
Yeah.
pass that, or how to keep moving forward with the pain.
Yes. Yeah, I'm
You
doing
know
that.
how to
Yeah.
use that pain as a fuel because
Mm-hmm.
of the love. You start learning about that love now in a bigger aspect, in a more transformational way. So that's the way that you should be, or a mom should be seeing it when moment like you are going through happen. Because at the end, fear or no, you cannot control what is going to happen. So what
No.
is left? Living everything with that fear, or living with that love that you can give and enjoy with your son? You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So
Yeah.
I would say, like, every time that you are feeling that, every time, and not just you, every mom in here, every time that
Mm-hmm.
you're feeling something like that, work with yourself and say, like, I'm allowed to feel a little bit worried. I'm allowed to feel concerned about this, but I'm choosing love, that whatever is coming, I'm gonna be strong because of him, because I know that I love him. The love that we share is not going to that. He's not going to that. His body maybe, yeah, but don't go that way. But I would say, like, stay strong with that love feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Allow yourself to feel worry. Allow yourself to be concerned, but don't be afraid.
Great.
Afraid
Okay.
is just going to hold your back from all of the other experience that you can have. Because that fear is going to allow you, no, don't do this. I don't want to lose you. Instead of, like, you know what? Yeah, love, I know that you're gonna be fine. Let's do it. Because I love you. I want to see the difference.
Yes, and I'm actually pretty good most of the time, Malu. I really am. What happens is he
I
lives
know
in
you're
another
strong.
state. Thank goodness he
Oh,
doesn't live
yeah,
near me.
but I
So
would say that take a. I would say that make that. I'm telling you, you cannot say no to her. Um, she just said that don't worry. She's gonna make the arrangement for you to go and visit him so you can be fine. Because what is really making it difficult for you is that he's going through some kind of things right now. I don't know, like a procedure, some tests. I don't know what it
hmm
is. That
hmm
is really, really making it difficult for you. So she said, like, just do the plans, and I'm gonna make the arrangement for that to make it happen. So stop, mom, please. I'm telling you, I swear, like, she's talking like that, like, please, mom. And she can be so serious, looking at your eyes like this, like,
yes,
okay, you got it? Okay, fine,
Yeah.
I'm doing it. Can you trust in that? Okay, fine. And she can be like that.
yes,
I'm
she
sorry, but
can.
she can be like that.
Yes,
Oh my
because
God, but she cares so much. She cares, and she don't want you to suffer, or his brother neither.
I know, I
So
know.
seriously.
In my
I
heart,
like the, I like, uh-huh. No, I'm just
oh,
telling you that I can tell you this. I know that she knows that no one can tell you, even the spirit can never tell you when someone is going to pass, because it's an ethic thing. They are not going to allow us, and it's not allowed for them to tell you exactly what someone. They can give you hints. They can tell you a time frame, sometime, or they can let me see, hey, I'm gonna be the one picking up, or I'm gonna be
Mm-hmm.
the for you to be prepared. Sometimes when they do it, because the person needs to really be prepared for that. But I can tell you that she's not saying nothing like that. I swear she's not, and I don't feel it around her neither.
Right.
So
Right.
now you just allow yourself to now like do whatever they need. She's gonna make it happen, and everything is going to be fine. I'm
Okay,
telling
Malu.
I'm
Thank
telling
you
you.
so much. You got her down pat. Oh my goodness. The sweet Julie and the sassy Julie. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And the funny thing is like she can be like
Yes. Yes.
really
Yes.
into her.
Yes. Yes.
Like, and I think that she likes me because I know that I can be that way too. So the sassiness can
Okay.
show up. So, but that's the way.
That's amazing. The way you did your hair just now, that's just what you used to do. Go back with her hair like that.
Yeah, that's exactly how she did it. So
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
you're welcome, Sadie.
Okay, Marie Garcia, can you unmute yourself if you're here? Hi.
I'm here.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay.
I'm trying not to.
Do you want to
use
just
the
ask
fan,
a
but
question
I'm telling you.
directly? I see it in the chat.
Yeah. Hopefully this will probably be along the same lines as Jen's question. I've been having more difficulty with my connection. A lot of times it almost seems like I don't have the same connection now that I did earlier on, which seems weird, in the early times,
Yeah, I know how it's been. Yeah.
and I don't feel that the same anymore. And I don't know if sometimes when I will try to connect, it's almost like you hit a wall, like where a whole gush of emotions comes and then you're kind of blocked. And then other times it's just like I'm not connecting at all.
Like you don't feel it. Like you don't feel it. Like it's like
Right.
a emptiness or something like that.
Right.
Sometimes it could be like a wall, and sometimes like an emptiness feeling.
Mm-hmm.
That could be different reasons. It's like and I would say like this is not necessarily like a mediumship stuff like that. It's more like a spiritual energy things that happen. First, remember that for loved ones, and it's more easy for them to connect with us when we are more relaxed, we are more happy. But if you try to push it because you felt it in certain kind of way, or you are looking that feeling again, it's not going to happen because they don't work with that. Even that they can be happy and energy, blah blah blah. In the higher aspect of it, they don't want us to feel dependent of a specific way. They really want us to keep moving forward. They want us to grow and to be that kind of one that to be that kind of togetherness, if you want to put it that way, or to belonging together, that is almost like it's not a system. Like it feels like that it's not a system, but the energy is there. And remember that when you are growing, when you are evolving with your abilities, with who you are as a spirit, we become so aware of the energy that is around us that sometimes we don't really think that we are connecting with them. If you ask me, I think that you are really in that point that you are so aware, you are so one with him that you are not feeling that. The feeling of emptiness or feeling the wall is your emotion, it's your expectations, it's what you are looking to feel again. That's why, or to receive it that way. The signs are always going to be there. Maybe you are not seeing it because maybe he changed it. They always going to push you to keep looking for something to expand, to keep expanding, to keep expanding. Um, and they really don't want us to be that dependent of that feeling of the relationship. They want us to have that relationship, and that's it. By example, let me see if I can explain. Every medium, every person that do this is going to tell you that for them to connect with their loved ones is going to be more difficult than connect with others. I don't see my mom, I don't see my grandma like I used to be, and I don't like to connect, to have signs like other people like they do sometimes. No, I have them, but I don't have them completely. But that don't change the way that I know that they're with me all the time. That don't change that when I need them, I just have to please come. Like I need you now, and boom, I'm gonna feel it. That is going to, and in a way, I feel that that's how it's been with you. You are so one with him. He's so one with you that it's getting to a point that maybe you're feeling that way, and because you are expecting to feel it in certain kind of way, it's getting more dense. Then it's getting more. It's not that he's fading away, but your energy is not connecting as well as it was before. He's still there. I can tell you that he is there for sure. I don't have a way. I still having that funny smiling energy around you. I would say that now that maybe you know certain things, now that you maybe did or you'll be learning about your spiritual path, you'll be looking for more bigger things, like more system kind of things. Um, I would say like look into the connection with him differently.
Okay.
Look at him. Don't look for the connection as he was completely. That is going to happen, but it's going to be more as the higher self of being, the real of who he is as a spirit. The connection is going to be in that way. So when you look for signs, when you look to connect with him, try to look at it like, okay, I know that you are a higher self. I know that the one that is connecting with me, that is one with me right now, is your completely essence. Is who we are as a spirit. But can you give me this now? I need my son, the one that I met in here. I need to feel or talk with him in the way that he was in here. You can ask them that because maybe I feel that he felt that you are in that position that you can deal with the higher self of him or his more pure part of it. So he's connecting with you in that way. And to be honest, when it's that way, it's just it's just like I don't know how to explain it, but it's just knowing. It's a knowing sensation. It's a knowing that is
Okay.
there. It's a knowing that you need to trust, that you know, and that you need to really believe, really trust in that connection, in your love for him and his love for you. You need to trust in that, and just tell him. You can tell him what to do. Like that is going to take time because I feel that both of you are more higher than the usual kind of thing, or your relationship is growing to that point. Yes, but that he's there. Oh yeah, I just feel that he just wants to keep pushing you to keep. You know how it's him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna keep pushing you. But I would say like it's not that it's something wrong. It's just like mm, after the COVID, after a lot of things happening, the way that the spirit are communicating with us is changing. No matter who you are, it's changing. So a lot of I'm used to have this and it's not happening, and they're having a lot of more work to do, helping others. So it's more easy for them to connect with their loved ones in a more um, energy present kind of thing because of the work that they're doing. I'm still with you. I'm in here, mom. What do you mean? It's more telepathically, if you wanted to put it that way. So instead of looking something physically, start talking and allow him and don't doubt it. Allow him to come, sit down and start practicing about that telepathically connection, that conversation to start happening. Um, because I feel that Ben is helping in the other side as well. So yeah, he's helping, but um just saw him like doing this, but I would say like if you maybe change the expectation that you have, or looking, or stop looking for a specific a feeling and just allowing whatever it is that is more easy for both of you in a more bigger aspect, in a more uh subtle but concrete or more real. It's like subtle, but it's so real connection. You will have again back what you're looking for. before. That I know. It's just like I feel that it's going to be different, but it's going to be as rewarding as it was before.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think
Thank you.
next,
You're welcome.
if you have an opportunity to do the afterlife one next week, that's a question that I mean, I even want to delve more into that for myself personally and for the group. And there are other people in the chat who are asking about the same thing. And Malu, it would be interesting for us to hear more about what we're going through, what the earth is going through with the virus and everything, and how our connection and communication needs to evolve and change to accommodate the crisis, you know, that not even
Yeah.
just the virus, but you know, it's kind of like a lot of us feel like everything's blowing up, and you know, and we need to figure out how it's the best way, or be educated what is the best way to keep our connection or grow our connection when we can't help what's going on, you know, here. So I do, because of the time, need to keep us moving. Barbara Watkins, you're absolutely getting on for your question. And we have, Malu, if this is okay, a little girl here, a child, 10 years old, and she wants to know if she can hear a message from her sister. Is it your sister? Brother. And what is your name?
Ellisa.
Louder.
Ellisa.
Ellisa?
Yeah.
So that's Carrie, right?
Yeah.
I knew it was her. It's like I need to scroll down so I can see it. I'm pretty sure that is the daughter of Carrie. So
yeah,
for you, Ellisa, right? I'm saying it right. Jelly. I'm gonna say jelly. Jelly. I'm sorry, but Ellisa, whatever. I'm gonna one of those.
Ellisa.
Ellisa, because I feel that people call you in a short way. It's not the full name anyway. But I don't know. I like Ellie. I like Ellie. So, but anyway, I'm gonna call you Ellie. For some reason, I want to call you Ellie. But I would say that for you, yes, you can hear your brother. You can receive messages from him. For you, it's going to be more easy than even me, because you are in an age that connecting with the spirit is so easy. It's so natural. You just need to believe it. You just need to trust it. When you feel in your head, because I think that sometimes you feel like you hear his voice or something in your head is talking. It's like your head do a lot of things with you. You need to believe it. You need to trust it. It's not just, and I would say like even physical sensations. You're an impact. They ever told you with that before that she's an impact? A really strong persistence.
A what?
Did he call her what? An empath.
Oh, I don't think so.
No.
If you learn about persistence, she has strong abilities in that aspect. That is something that maybe later you can dig in for her. Because she has beautiful energies around her, but that you can connect with him and picking, and even you're gonna feel, I don't know, like he do things to you, like he love to pull your hair or do something with your hair or your head or whatever, but it's like sometimes you're gonna feel people, like someone is touching your hair or touching your head or something like that. That is him. He would love to kind of make you feel things around you too. Okay, sweetie? But definitely you can hear him. Never doubt that. No matter what people say to you, never doubt it. You can hear it. Okay.
Thank
There's her
you.
child. When you born? When is your when is her birthday?
January 10th, 2010.
1-10-10.
So she has 113. She has 113. I'm telling you, you're gonna get surprised the things that she's gonna be able to do in this field. And if she decided when it's her time, you will be surprised. She's gonna be always being drawn to those things, and these things are going to be always following her. You will see. She have beautiful numbers and a beautiful energy. So if she really wants to listen to the brother, she just needs to put really close attention to the thing that she hear in her head sometimes.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Okay, thank you. Barbara Watkins.
Hi, am I unmuted? Okay.
Yeah.
My question changed just because this week has been pretty emotional. I've had to kind of shut down to not be overwhelmed. So I was just curious if my daughter, there was a hobby that people have been egging me on to do, and I was really excited about it, and I felt it, and then I kind of got there, and there were so many different directions to go. I kind of hit a wall and then didn't pursue it. So curious if she has any input on that, and also one of her last wishes for me. I've made some changes, and I was just curious if she's happy for me or aware of that.
Most of the time, for those kind of answers, I need to sit down because they never say what they want, what we want them to say. But I can tell you when you mention about the hobby and stuff like that, it's like she always do the same thing. She always go two different directions instead of just focusing in one. So I would say that you are the kind of person like you always try to do many things, so you learn many things at the same time, and then you don't know what to do or what to follow. But like your mind is always busy. Your mind is always doing something with you. But about the world, I would say that for her, it's not about a specific path or a specific way to do it. It's just like for her, it's just about sharing something with you. It's about helping you to because whatever it is, this hobby help you to release something or to relax enough. I don't know what it is, but it seems like it helps you to slow down in certain kind of way. And for her, it helped her kind of connect even stronger with you. If that makes sense. But it's not about choosing one thing. She don't it's like I don't know why she's like. I feel like she's doing like I don't know what you want to do. Like what if like like I don't know. You want to do it? Do it. For her, it's more like in the way that I feel that it's something that you are doing to connect with her or to be close to her or to be in some kind of way related to her. I don't know how to explain it, but it's for you. It's something that means something not just for you, for her too. Like for your well-being, for you to try to do certain things, even to maybe experience things as maybe your daughter did when she was here. It's like she can be quiet sometimes. It's like she start talking and then she go quiet, and then she start talking and then go quiet. So I'm kind of going back and forward from her. But you still there?
Yes.
Hello. Okay.
Yes.
So she said that when you start doing that hobby, you work with just one thing in mind. Go back and do it in that way. It's like when you start doing it, you didn't even think about doing it in a different kind of way, or like try to do like a experiment. It's like she wanted to go back to the reason, to go back to that original kind of track. I don't know how to explain because I don't know exactly the hobby that you're mentioning, but it's just like she keeps saying, go back to for the real reason and do it that way. It's like she don't want you to keep trying to do many things at the same time, or it's like for her, it's just like if you ask me, for some reason, it helped her and it helps you to connect in certain kind of way. I don't know how, I don't know where. It's just like it feels like for her it's just like this is something that you do for you and I want you to be happy. So it's not about whatever I choose, it's about what makes you happy because I want to be happy with you. It's that way. It's that's the way that I can, and she can be a stubborn too. I feel like when she has something in mind, she can be stubborn as you too. Like both of you have that kind of strong head, caring but stubborn in some kind of way. I don't know how to explain it, but that way. But I would say like she really wants you to just do what makes you feel about the hobby, about the change that you did in your life. Well, and she's like that. Well, we need to talk about that because even that is not. She said, like, "I'm just going to forgive you because they're making you happier, and because I like those changes." It's just like in the way that she's saying, even the way that physically you are doing things. The changes are not just about you as a person. They're physically, like changes in the walls or in the house or doing things. It's physically, right? The changes are physically. There's she's saying like, well, it's like she's really like a thinker. So she has to think it through. It's like she said, that's the way that she says. It's not that I'm not completely happy about it, but I'm okay. I'm gonna forgive you because you like them, and it look good. Like they're really good for you. I don't know how, but it's just like, but it's like she's thinking through, thinking like, okay, she did this, she changed this without asking me. Or well, you asked her, but you didn't kind of wait completely the full answer. There are things that you asked her, and other things that you didn't. So, but she's kind of flowing with it. Did you have a male around you?
Yes.
I don't know why. I don't know where she put a male around you. And she's like, okay, I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I don't know what is going on. I don't know who is this male around you. But she's saying like, it's okay. Everything is going to be okay. Don't worry. Like, I'm okay with that. That's the way that she's saying it, but I'm sorry. That's the only thing that she's saying. I don't know what that means. That's up to you. But that's the way that she's saying. But I would say that, and I see that I don't know that she talked too much with the hands, but it seems that she can be talking with the hands. But I would say that instead of asking her if she likes or if she's happy, I would say like I would say instead of trying to see if this is something that she wanted you to do, tell her this is something that I want to do. Come here and help me and stuff like that. Spirit are always going to push us to do things that they feel that they're going to help us to pass or to keep moving forward, to have something to look into the future, into the to keep doing something that take us out of the pain and stuff like that. Um, it is if those changes then it's the right thing.
Um,
I don't know what is going on.
I lost the
Too
last
many
part of that.
A what?
I didn't hear the last part of that, so I guess I cut out on my end. Sorry.
No, it was my end. No, it's
Oh,
just like
okay.
the way that the way that the spirit want us to do is like if it is something that you are doing that is helping you to heal, that is helping you to get the strength. They're never going to tell you that they're not happy with it because at the end that's what they're looking for. They can have wishes, they can have desires, or they have even plans. They just
Mm,
want you to do things that are going to help you to heal and remind, like connecting with them. Whatever will help you to keep moving forward, they're going to be okay with it.
okay.
In your case, I feel that both of you can be stubborn. I think that both of you can be really having their own like caring, but it's like I don't know that she was like you or you are like her. I don't know, but it's like having even the kind of the same, different but the same at the same time. I don't know how to explain to you.
We were pretty much alike. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like I feel that the way that she can express certain things, it could be different from you, but she can be like you, if that makes sense. Like she can be like and kind of like she keeps saying that she would love to share with you the thing that she loves to do in here. So whatever you do that make you remind her or you know that she would like or she would do it because that's the way that she connect with you. Like it don't have to be in a specific way. It's just the way. I don't know how to say it.
Okay.
And she's a thinker. She have her brain. I can tell you that she. I don't know if she was really smart, what it is, but the way that she think, the way that she say, I think that I'm a little bit short. Like I need to sit down with her, like completely with her, and like okay, because it made me. It reminded me to Matthew, Elisa, like when he blows my brains out every time that he talk about quantification, that's her daughter. Your daughter made me feel like that. Like she can talk about certain things that will blow my mind. That's the way. I don't know how to explain it, but that's the way that I feel.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Um,
Yeah, you're welcome.
well, we did not get to everybody, and we're kind of have had loved ones influencing, I guess, and giving Malu impressions. But Malu, I mean, I'm aware that Deborah and Jen haven't spoken, and Crystal, but it's late. So, and Jeannie. So, what do you want to do? What do y'all want to do?
I would say like if they have question or I can try to see. Well, they always, especially Jen, they always going to say something. But it's up to like for me. If you want to just finish because they're the only one that we have left, right?
We're going to finish, but we can't linger a long time because it's late. And Malu's, I don't want to use and abuse her. So, Deborah, you're on. Can't hear you though.
So it's going to be Deborah.
Yeah, Bird.
Jenny,
I'm here.
Jenny,
Actually,
right?
I was just listening. You can't hear me? Okay.
You're.
Can you hear me?
Not well. Can you type in the chat?
Can you hear me? Ellisa?
Well, I can tell you this. No, I cannot hear you.
No.
But I can tell you this. Since she connect, I don't know that you have a question. Maybe that's something that it's okay. I cannot hear you. I just like okay. Anyway, I just because I cannot like you have like everything is like interference with you. So I don't know that you have a question or not, but I can tell you this. Since you get logged in since the beginning, if you watch the video at the moment that Elisa kind of welcome you, I have to put my head in the like this because of the kind of energy that your husband feels for you. The kind of love, the kind of connection, the kind of it's like this male presence around you is so strong. Like a lot of love was there, like hugging and kissing you and stuff like that. It was so strong that I had to do this because I cannot hold it. Like he just wants because like
Oh my
baby, you know
God.
that I love you. And he had this swing, and he's like, let's go, like having that kind of swing, that kind of, like he
Oh
was
my
serious.
God.
He was a serious man. He was someone that people respect, but everybody has to love. That's the way that I feel. He can be there for so many people and stuff like that, but he knew how to win the respect and love of others. But with you, it's like he was like, ooh, ooh, kind of thing. I'm doing this, and like they did. Like you have a strong, strong connection in so many ways that I don't want to. Like, okay, boy, control your horses. We are in public right now, but like that, like, and I don't know for how long you've been together, but it feels so long, so long. Like it feels like I don't know, like you met each other or you feel like you met each other for so long, but that's the way that it feels. But I just know that it feels like you know him for eternity. Like the kind of love.
1 years.
Well, I don't know.
She was
I
married
just know 21.
41. 41.
Oh, so that's why it's so long. So
Four-
that's why it's so long. Or 41.
Yeah.
Oh, but I can tell you that the love that he feels is like this kind of love that is so. And he was really young when they know each other, but that man never stopped loving her and seeing her like the girly that she was and the curve that she had. And she had this swing. He had this way of talk and be and stuff like that. Like I don't know how to explain to you. It's like he's getting too personal right now, but he's like that. He's like that with you, and he's still like I don't know that he do something with the mouth, but he's doing some kind of movement with the mouth, like and stuff like that. He had this way of see life always, and you and the family were everything for him. And something about being soulmates and still sleeping with you and going to bed with you every single night. That's the way that he feels. That's the way that he keeps saying, "Okay, sweetie." So I can tell you, even that you didn't, I cannot hear you. I can tell you since the beginning, and you can rewatch this when Elisa posted. When you just show, I have to put myself in here because he came in like a tornado, like a hurricane. Just my girl, that's my girl. You have to talk to her. So I was just waiting to see if you have a question or something, but I had to give you what I received. Okay, sweetie. Maybe
Wow.
later, because I cannot hear you right now, but that is something that from all of the spirit in here, he was one of the most stronger ones coming for her.
You just answered everything.
Yeah. Deborah, we can't hear you, but Malu and everybody, I'll just say you are absolutely right on the money, and I have full chills, and Deborah's going, yeah. I mean, his energy is unbelievable.
Yeah, like unbelievable. I'm telling you, I have to slow down when she showed, and then I kind of like, okay, give me a second, let me work with the other ones. But he's like that, and he was the kind of person that you can trust. If he tell you that he's going to do something, he's gonna do it. He wasn't perfect, and he's like, hey, well, and he's doing like, well, I have my stuff, but it's like he had this swing and something about music, and I don't know, it's just like with him, it's just happiness and seeing the best that he have a bad, he have his moment like every person, yeah, but it's just like that. I just have to let you know.
Yes.
So, but I will tell you that he loves you. He's saying something again around that. It's not just I love you. It's something that I love you. I don't know, it's babe or something. But it's something else because I love it. It's like I'm not that interested in listening that kind of thing, but it's like I love you something, and he's still sleeping with you. You're not sleeping alone. He's not gonna allow her baby, his baby, to sleep alone. Oh, girl, that man still have fire for you. Let me tell you. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna cut it because he needs to put
Okay.
some.
Maybe okay. That was amazing. And I think, if I remember correctly, he does still sleep with her all the time. So, right?
Okay.
Right? Yeah, look at her. She's saying yes. It's incredible.
Okay.
That was awesome. Okay. So I think, unless I'm making a mistake, we have Jen and Jeannie, so who didn't have an opportunity yet. Jen, did you have anything, honey? I can't hear you. Me unmute you.
There, I was unmuting. So, yeah, Maria asked the question that I had asked about being able to connect. I've been having a difficult time. Seems like every time ever since I got a full-time job, and I don't know, it's like I'd come home from work and I'd try to meditate and I'd fall asleep. I just felt like I couldn't get that connection. And then when the whole COVID thing started, I thought, well, maybe I'll be able to connect now because I have more time. And yet I still just couldn't really get it back, not to where it was, over a year ago.
It's like, no, the thing that with you and Marie, it could be a little bit different. Because personally, I know both of you. I know the work that both of you been doing, spiritual energy and psychically. So, for both of you, I feel that, well, every person in different kind of way, every spirit in here is being pushed to grow, is being pushed to expand in certain kind of way, right? For people that is in this path, in this spiritual aspect, things are going to change. We want to know. And I'm gonna be honest with you, girls. Even for me, it's been changing the way that I have to connect with the spirits. Okay, even the way that they connect, the way that I have to work with myself, in the way that they're connecting, it feels more directly. It feels more like one than it was before. Before it was more like I had to wait for them to come in. Now it's like this is it, and they're kind of giving a lot of visions or impressions. So that's something that all of you have to have in mind, and especially if you are someone that is doing certain growing as a spiritual person, as a spirit. In your case, I would say that besides that, when you're in a full time, maybe it's time for you, or when you have that kind of a lot of work going on or things going on, like a full time job or whatever, I would say that maybe it's time for you to change that meditation routine to connect with them, to make it more personal. Instead of meditating okay, I know that we heard a lot of times that sitting in the power or kind of like meditating. Meditation should be a way for us to clean our mind, to listen to them, whatever we need to get better, and basically it's more like a work for us to educate ourselves to listen more, right? So maybe it's time for you to don't keep trying to listen just through that or just doing the meditations as a way of doing. I feel that the meditation maybe now you can do it as an exercise for you to clean, for you to get rid of certain things, the energy maybe of your work and stuff like that. And when you're trying to connect with your sons, I would say like think about I would say like Marie, make it more telepathically, make it more like one, like knowing. Because now it's not just waiting for seeing some signs. It's like you know, and you know how they are, and I know that you always been able to communicate with them so beautifully. And even now I can tell you, that Ama always come here and Asia. Those are the ones, especially Asia. That's the one that
Yeah.
always do things.
You're his
to me.
favorite.
And even for me, the way that he's connecting right now is not the normal that he will do. He always do things, and you know it. Like he hide things, he starts running in my house. I think that he's a little bit curious because this is a new house. But now it's more, I would say like it's more higher. Like it's not that they don't want to you or Maria or Eddie or some others people. It's not that they don't want you to connect with the ones that you know in here. It's not that they don't want you to connect in the way that they were here. It's just like they're pushing you to be able to connect in a more constant, higher way. So yes, when you need it, I can be that son, that kid, or whatever he was in here, but the way that we are going to communicate is going to be stronger because I need you to get stronger or higher because what is going on around. You know what I mean? And I feel that that's a process that along the way, every person that has someone in the other side that basically every person have is going to be. If I'm connecting with my mom and my grandma all the time, those are the loved ones that I always go through. They're going to push me, by example. Maybe in my case, it's a little bit difficult, but that's the way that it feels. Like I feel that as higher you go in your knowledge, in your practices, in your abilities, the more they're going to push you to make it one, to make you like, I know that you're craving this, I know that this is what you want, but I need you to get this because this is what I need you to do. This is what you need right now as a spirit. Maybe you don't know it. I know that it's going to give you some pain or it's difficult, but I'm still, I love you so much that I need to do this. I need to push you.
Okay. Malu froze.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeannie,
Yeah,
are you
but
good?
basically, it's just like a, yeah, it's just like it, but it's like that. I would say like try to start knowing more and owning that connection. You need to own it. You knew about it. You always felt it. You always go to it. And again, even that we don't think about it, we have expectations. So maybe you're still expecting certain kind of way. They're going to let you know in the moment that you own it in that more higher. And believe me, they're still the same. Believe me, especially Asia. um, I'm telling you, it's going to feel different a little bit, but it's going to be the same. You will, well, you love your sons love you. I would say start with oh my God, I I'm so sorry. I forget his name, but I'm so sorry.
Zach.
He's looking at me sad.
Yeah.
I was like, I know that he's like the sea, right? And I'm like, I'm so sorry because ella keep pushing that. I'm like, I'm so sorry, I forget your name. And he's like, I know because well, he's always been the more quiet of the three of them, right? But I would say that start talking to him. Because he's the one that is going to help you more to understand the dynamic of this new way of connection in this new way of pushing you to be that way, and you will see the you will tell them, show me the way that you need me to be or to learn to get that connection, because at the end all of you just want the connection. You don't need the signs and you just need to feel and be connected. You just need to have to make sure that okay, I'm not feeling you all of the time, but I know that I'm connecting all of the time, because in the moment that I talk to you, I'm gonna receive something immediately. You know what I mean? So I feel that that's what they're looking for. That okay, let me take you out of this maybe codependency or something like that, or maybe this way and bring you here, because here is where everything of the fun stuff happens, something like that. So be preparing yourself because you're moving to that level, and the three of them, you know that they can push you. So you're gonna have that and believe me, own it, trust it, and start practicing more with that telepathy kind of thing.
Okay.
You're gonna be like, wow, this is so cool. Believe me.
Okay. Okay.
Wow, this is so
Thank
cool.
you.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Okay. I hope that that I didn't miss anybody. Jeannie is okay just to be listening to our meeting. And I would I'll scroll for messages, but I want to close it with something really, really awesome that I see in the chat. Okay, Carrie wrote, my daughter and I just found a necklace we've never seen before, and it has a green butterfly on it, which is my son's favorite color. And it says, my mind still talks to you and my heart still looks for you, but my soul knows you are at peace.
And that is so on point. Like that's what they wanted. Like this is how it is. That's the way that they wanted to know that the connections are. It's like to go to that level of connection, but having that kind of like, I'm okay. I can keep having those cravings here and there, connecting in certain kind of way that they can give you. But it's so like this. And wow, I love it. That boy of you, Carrie, is an amazing boy.
They never even saw the necklace before. They just found it during our meeting. That's incredible.
Ellisa, can I ask a question really quickly?
Because
my daughter has also given me jewelry that I've never seen before. Malu, how do they do that? How do they get into your house? What are you seeing? And leave.
That's good.
That's more like an afterlife question.
Yeah.
But
okay, remember that for next week.
Yes.
Yes, because it's like that would be like talking about energy fields and courts and all of those things. Yeah.
Can I share a little something?
The short version, it will say like, remember that it's no limit for them.
No limits. I'm sorry, were you speaking, Jen?
No limits.
Yeah, I just Danielle and I had a little thing going on a private message. Yesterday, laying in bed in the back of my bus, and this tiny little ladybug, it was about not even maybe a half size, an immature ladybug, was just kind of.
You froze, Jen.
Drank. It's still there. It's on my bed. I actually brought it and showed it to Danielle while this meeting was going, and it was, it's like Lily is visiting. I just thought it was really neat.
Aww, that's so sweet.
No, we do that.
That is so sweet. Okay, bear with me just one sec. Okay, I think my touch screen's being a little wonky, but we're going to close the meeting. I think the other messages in the chat are thank yous. So thank you for being here. Thank you, Malu. And
you're welcome, girls.
Yes. Oh, and yes, more people are commenting that they've received jewelry and even a diamond ring. Wow. And
everything that especially is metal. What it is metal and
yeah.
Or stones are going to be more easy.
Yeah. So
yeah.
That's incredible. Sherry Kennedy says thank you. Sherry, did you want to ask something? And that if you do, that's our very last one.
I never knew that she was here.
Yeah, she's here. She said thank you, Ellisa and Malu. I think she left. No, Sherry, here she is. I can't hear you, honey.
She's hiding.
Here, hold on. Can you unmute yourself, Sherry?
Sorry, I kept pushing the wrong button.
That's okay.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. All right. So
I hope that you're okay, sweetie.
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry, what?
She hopes you're okay.
I hope that you're okay.
We all hope you're okay.
I'm all right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
You're welcome, sweetie.
All right. Well, this was wonderful. And anybody who's interested, we're doing this one more time on afterlife topics. same time next Saturday. So anyway, I appreciate you all. It was a long meeting, but it was great. And Malu, you're great, and you're frozen. So my love to everybody, and I'm going to sign us off and hopefully see you next week. Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Blessings to all.
Blessings. Bye, love.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye. Love you guys.
Love you, girls. Bye-bye.
I'm trying to see where to stop the recording.
And it's funny because I'm supposed to be out.
Right now? Okay, you're out.